Kenny Goodman here from findtheedge.com, and today we're going to be looking at scarcity marketing and how effective it is and also how ethical it is. You see scarcity marketing absolutely everywhere, whether it's buy now, join today, get in now because we've only got 60 places left, hurry up. It's all there. You see it absolutely everywhere. And why do you see it everywhere? Well, the short answer to that is because it works. I was chatting to Ben Stickland recently from Market Samurai, and they have brought out a new product around scarcity, so they needed to test it, and they tested it on a collateral site that didn't mean much to them. And they tested scarcity at every single stage of the sales funnel. They tested it at the opt-in stage, they tested it at the email stage when they were emailing people, and they also tested it obviously on the landing page. And when they looked at the results a few weeks later, they realized that the conversion rate had jumped by around about 450% once they'd started using scarcity in the process. So it really does work. Losing out, or the feeling of losing out, is universal. It can be worse than one of those kind of itches that you just can't scratch. So let's take a look at why it works so well and also how ethical it is.
Whether it's missing out on a sale at your favourite shop or missing tickets to see your favourite band because your computer froze or the internet froze, the thought of missing out can make you feel completely miserable. Now, to prevent ourselves from feeling this horrible disappointment, we've built a natural psychological resistance that encourages us to take action before it's too late. As a marketer, triggering this reaction can be a very effective way to engage your audience and speed up the buying process. If a product or offer is only available in a limited quantity or has a deadline that requires an immediate decision to be made, or both of these, it can massively improve the chances of us taking action. And that's why all kinds of businesses use scarcity in a similar way. If you use Groupon, you'll probably notice that it has a slowly ticking down countdown that compels you to act on deals. And if you've ever used eBay and been engaged in a bidding war, you will have noticed that clock ticking towards zero, and you will have noticed that your pulse is going and you have a feeling of urgency where you want to hit that bid higher button. And of course it's all designed around scarcity. When you think about it though, it all makes a lot of sense. Markets are powered by supply and demand and always have been. If you can lower the supply of a product, demand for it will rise, and therefore the perceived value of the product or service will also grow. Now the big question is it ethical, and also is it smart? If your audience see your product is constantly on offer, they're gonna know that scarcity is being artificially created. Also, no one's going to be impressed if they rush to purchase your product only to find that you keep repeating the same offer. Here's a few examples where I think it could be used a little better. So, first one is, the first 1,000 customers for a new product or service receive a special discount. Now, of course, it doesn't need to be 1,000 customers. You know, it could be 10, could be 5, could be 5,000, depending on your product or service. But that's a fairly smart way to get people through the door. A one-day bank holiday spectacular. Now, you see this all the time. Furniture companies do it all the time, and that's because it does actually work, because you can't just magic a bank holiday. They are an official day off for the public, so you can tie in a discount with that. You can also have an offer for the next 500 subscribers to your social media channels gets a discount or gets a certain reward or bonus. Having a happy hour is always useful, you know, like some pubs and bars do. You could actually use it on your site or for a service that you're offering or a product that you're selling. Or you could just do a simple daily deal style offer. Now, a kind of cheeky one that I've seen used for really powerful results is to have the price increasing every time somebody buys. Now, that might be seen by some people as slightly unethical, so I think it kind of skirts on the cheeky side, that one. Basically, this type of marketing, this kind of using scarcity, is most effective if your audience can see why you're giving them the special offer and why there's a deadline. They kind of need to know why the quick action on their part is a necessary element. So what is incredibly important when you're trying to engage your audience in this way is to make sure that they are aware of the actual scarcity and why it's being involved. And that's why you see highly visible countdowns on websites, because they work like a treat. And including scarcity in your communications and your emails, subject lines and stuff like that, again, works like a charm. But is it ethical and is it smart? Let me know your comments below. But remember, the clock is always ticking in scarcity land.